Good morning, welcome to another day in my life. I hope everybody's well. It is a Tuesday today and I had great plans for this vlog. I was intending to do a bit out and about. I wanted to go to the garden centre and have a look round there at what they've got in, and I wanted to maybe have a coffee out and perhaps a little drive up to Dartmoor, and yeah, I was fancying a bit of an out and about day today. And then I woke up and I felt not that great. I've had some nausea the day after I've done my weight loss injections for the last 2 weeks since I went up to the next dose. Not horribly bad, but just not enough to make me just want to be at home and not, not just making me feel under the weather generally. So I woke up feeling like that this morning, unfortunately, and now I'm up and showered and washed my hair and put my makeup on. I am feeling better, but still not quite right, so it's going to be a bit of a quiet day today. I'm just going out to drop off my parcels and drop a couple of bags of stuff off at the charity shop, which I have sorted out over the weekend and have been, or last week and the weekend, and have been sitting at the top of the stairs looking at me going, you need to drop us off. It's all very well making sorting us out, but you do actually need to do something with us, don't you? So gonna do that, and then I am heading back home. So I thought we'd make this video a cross between a day at home, another day at home, and a chat about Christmas. Julie from What Julie Loves did a video all about her plans for Christmas and just chatting about Christmas generally from her and her family's point of view, and I really enjoyed that. So I thought I would shamelessly copy her theme and incorporate it into this day in the life chats about all the various different aspects of Christmas and this particular Christmas and other Christmases and all of that stuff, as well as some usual day in the life type stuff. Right, I'm off to the parcel shop, the charity shop, and I'll see you back at home. It's 10 o'clock, I'm back from shopping and I'm just boiling the kettle for a cup of coffee, and then we'll have a little chat when I've made it. I'm still drinking this is so nice, the Beanies Toffee Nut Latte. This is one of my favourite beanies to date, actually. I really like it. Right, coffee is made. Lovely, looking forward to this. Now I'm feeling a bit less nauseous. That is good. So, let's talk a little bit about Christmas. We're into, by the time you see this, we'll be in November. It is the 29th as I talk to you today of October. Now, I'm not the world's biggest fan of Christmas. I have said this before. I feel like it goes on for months. I feel like it starts far too early. I feel like there is way too much anticipation and build up, which can very easily make it fall flat. Christmases as you get older are not as exciting and fun as they used to be. When we were younger, when I had William, when he was young, and seeing the kids' joy and all that sort of stuff, that was lovely. My dad's obviously gone now, so occasions like Christmas, you miss people who are no longer with us, don't you? And yeah, I guess perhaps for a lot of you, when you have grandchildren, that sort of reignites something of a spark in Christmas. But then, of course, there is the whole negotiation of who's spending Christmas with who, can all the family get together, is anybody being left out, is it a bit difficult, is there too many people to get together in one place, and all of that whole negotiation as well, which can be difficult and can leave people feeling, I guess, a little bit left out or a little bit sad about things. It's a difficult one, isn't it? There's all this pressure put on, I think because of the build-up, as I said, there's all this pressure. My battery light's flashing, I better just go and change it. Right, fully charged battery, that's better. So for the last few years, as you know, we have spent Christmas Day with friends rather than with family, and it has been lovely, really nice. We've really enjoyed it. We've spent some Christmases at ours, we've spent some Christmases at theirs. We had one Christmas where my friend's daughter and her husband rented a house locally, and we all went there for Christmas Day, which was lovely. So it's been a really nice few years, but things are changing this year. Sorry if you can hear background blowing of leaves. It's that time of year, isn't it? Yeah, this year it's all change again, and this year we are going to Bournemouth, and my brother and Amanda are very kindly hosting Christmas for a very big group of us. There is Amanda and Nick and their 2 kids, and my mum, me, Ashley and William, and Amanda's parents, and I'm guessing Sam, their son's girlfriend, as well. I'm not sure about that, but feel like it's a lot of work for them, but it will be a lovely day, I'm sure. We're looking forward to that, and we're going down to Bournemouth on the Christmas Eve, spending Christmas 3 nights we're staying at my mum's because Amanda and Nick haven't got room in their house for all of us to stay, so we're staying at my mum's, and William is abroad until, I can't remember where he's going. I would tell you, but I can't remember where he's going. Somewhere in Scandinavia, I think, until the 23rd, and then he's going to get the train down to Bournemouth on the 24th from London, and spend the time in Bournemouth with us down there, and then come back with us afterwards for that Twixmas type time. The bit in between Christmas and New Year is really my favorite. I don't like New Year either. I like the whole concept of it being a New Year, but the celebrations on New Year's Eve leave me cold, to be honest. The funny thing is that New Year's Eve is also Ashley's birthday, but he's a bit bar humbug about the whole thing. It's his 60th birthday this year. But sometimes he wants to go out, sometimes he doesn't, and New Year's Eve is not an evening I enjoy, but the whole concept of a lovely fresh new year, I love that. But I do like those days in between Christmas and New Year. That's my favourite bit, where everything's a bit chill, the big day, as everybody calls it, is over. All that pressure of it's got to be the best day ever type thing is gone, and I just settle in for some cosy time at home, doing not very much, which is always lovely, I think. So that's our plans for this year. Tell me in the comments if anybody is doing anything different for Christmas this year. Do you usually do something and you've changed to something else, or do you recognise any of the issues that I've talked about around Christmas not being quite as exciting these days as it used to be? Anyway, now vaguely still on the subject of Christmas, sort of, I want to show you something a bit techie. Now, as you can imagine, I get offered all sorts of weird and wonderful things, and as I've said to you before, my main criteria is always, well, is this something my viewers will be interested in, and then is this something that I will be interested in trying and showing on the internet to people, and under regular circumstances, this is the type of thing that I'd have got an email about and thought, no, absolutely not for me. But there's a reason that I paused a little bit. Last time William, my 24-year-old son, came down to stay, he was talking to us about 3D printers, and he was saying that they're becoming really mainstream and you can buy them, you know, pretty much off the shelf now, and they do all sorts of stuff that he was vaguely interested in. He was chatting to, I'll be honest, he was chatting mostly to Ashley about it. I am not the sort of person that you would necessarily talk to about a 3D printer. However, couple of days after he went home, I was offered a 3D printer. I was contacted, would you like to try this out and show it on your YouTube channel? And because we'd had this conversation about the 3D printer, I clicked through to it and I had a look at it, and I watched a couple of videos that are on YouTube about it, and I thought, do you know what? If I had grandchildren, I would absolutely buy them this for Christmas. I think it's a brilliant bit of kit. And because I know that my audience are of an age that they are buying Christmas presents for grandchildren, I thought, do you know what? I will give this thing a go. Let me have a look at it. So they sent it to me. And honestly, I have had the best fun playing with this thing over the last couple of weeks. I can't tell you. Let me turn you round and show it to you. This is it. It is called the WeFun Tina 2S or something, but it's not huge. It's as you can see, that's the size of my hand next to it. Sorry, you've probably got, let me just turn it a little bit so we can get the background out. So this is it, and this is all the gubbins that does all the printing up here. It's so clever, and this is the stuff it uses to print with. Now, my first issue with this was, how difficult is it going to be to set up? Let me turn you back to me. Now, I was concerned that it was going to be too complicated for me, but honestly, Ashley and I got it out of the box one Saturday afternoon, and within 20 minutes we had it printing. It was so much simpler than I thought. I could have done it by myself. I didn't think I could. I'm not very good with tech things generally, new tech, but I actually could have done it myself. It comes with a step-by-step guide. It's super easy. And then you download an app onto your phone. Let me just demonstrate, bear with me. It's this little one down here, Polo Print Cloud, and you connect that to this, so you don't need a computer to work it from. It works purely from the app, although you can connect it to a computer as well. And inside the app, it has all sorts of different little models and things that you can print. You can do personalized bits and pieces. I'm just giving you a example here of all the different bits. There's loads and loads of different stuff in here, and it is super simple to operate. A kit, once you've set it up and put the filament in, you could leave a kid with the app and it's simple enough for them to operate themselves. It does get very hot, the nozzle bit, not that you're putting your hands in the nozzle particularly, but kids might do, you know, just saying. But I thought I'd show you a few of the bits I printed. From a crafter's point of view as well, this is quite good fun. Let me show you, what did I started by printing a little frog, little tiny frog animal. It comes with white filament. Yeah, I immediately reordered. You can get all different colours on Amazon, so I ordered another 4 colours of filament, so I've been trying all different things. However, this one I printed in white, and then I coloured him in using these liquid acrylic markers, which are absolutely brilliant. These were also sent to me, and they print on anything like wood, ceramic, all sorts of stuff, so they were perfect for this. I just roughly coloured him in green. Haven't quite finished him off yet, but that was my first attempt at a 3D print, which I thought was quite fun. Then I did a cat, a little cat with a tail there. Then I saw it had a section on Christmas decorations. I was quite excited about this, and I did a couple of stars. These are hanging stars. Look, they actually, let me show you the purple one, because that's going to be easier colour wise. It's got a hole through the top there, and then all the individual stars turn. They are all individually hinged. I don't know how well I'm showing you that, and turn it individually of each other, you see. Isn't that cool? So I've done one of those in a goldy colour and one in a lilac. Then I did another hanging, is that going to be the right way around for you? Merry Christmas, again with a little hole in the top, and that's sort of textured on there. That's to hang on the Christmas tree. Did a little snowflake, also with a hole in the top. And this is my pièce de résistance, a bell, also with a hole in the top. So I'm going to get some sparkly thread to make them into tree decorations. That one took about 5 hours to print, I think. I printed this one. This is a little scorpion, and he's got a hinged tail, just so I could show you that it does this sort of hinging as well. His tail bends up and down, and he's got the little pincers on his hands as well. And then I did a bookmark, which is flexible. You see, you use it there like that. You've seen that type of bookmarks before, but I thought that was quite cool as well. Also, if you're clever enough, I am not, you can create your own models. Kids would probably be able to do this. You can create your own models, basically anything you want, and send those to print on it as well. You need a different bit of software for that, a bit more advanced than I've done, but I've really enjoyed making these, and I think this would be a brilliant Christmas. It's under 200 quid. I know that's a lot of money for a lot of people, but I'm thinking if you have several grandchildren in one family to buy for, this would be a great present for a family, for all the kids to be able to use. I think it's a bit new, it's a bit different, and it would be fun and educational and useful. So I'm going to put all the information down there in the description box. And I personally have had a lot of fun making it. I think if you're a crafter as well, this could be you know, something that could work for you as well. So it's a really interesting little bit of kit, and I don't get excited about tech stuff, but I was so pleased with myself that I was able to set it up and use it without too much difficulty, and I just wanted to talk to you about it. So that's the printer. I'll put all the information down in the description box. I'll also link these pens down in the description box, because they're pretty good as well. Because if you start just with the white filament that comes with it, it's quite good to be able to colour the things in if you want to. Just had a delivery from Simply Be. You know how much I liked those velvet bits and pieces I got from Shein last time I ordered. And I've ordered a couple more pieces in the velvet for November's video, but I saw this on Simply Be and I thought, how lovely is this? It's grey velvet. It did look a bit short on the model, but I assumed, let me just angle you down a little so you can see this. Yeah, it did look a bit short on the model. It was definitely above her knee length, but I always assume models are way taller than me, and I think this is going to be, let me check in the mirror, or maybe not. Tell you what, I'll just pop it on. Oh, I'm a bit sad. I think it's too short. It's definitely above my knee, which, oh, it's a little bit busty as well. I feel the need to pull it down because the seam, I did see this on the model actually, the seam sits sort of, rather than under the bust, is sitting right on the bust, and it's not just me with my droopy bust, because it looked a bit like that in the picture. But I love the fabric. It's grey with little sparkly diamante bits on it, and I think it would be fab, but it does need to be a bit longer, I think. Oh, that's a shame. I'll put a link in case anybody's interested in the description box below, but yeah, let me go and consider it a little bit more. I've just put some fish fingers in the air fryer. I'm having a fish finger wrap for lunch because that's what I fancy. And I'm going to find something to watch while I have my lunch. I'm watching a series called A Small Light at the moment, which is sort of the story of Anne Frank in the Second World War, however told more from the point of view of the woman who looked after, or the couple who looked after the family while they were in hiding. And I'm moderately enjoying it, I would say. Not too bad. It's about 6 episodes, I think. But while I'm waiting for my fish fingers to cook, just turn this chair around so the back's actually supporting my back. So the next subject on my list of Christmassy subjects to talk about is Christmas cards, and be really interested to hear your take on Christmas cards. I think that Christmas cards are becoming a thing of the past, and I don't really have strong feelings about that either way. I know my mum is very anti-Christmas cards stopping. I think that's a generational thing, possibly. I did used to love sending Christmas cards. I mean, years back when I worked in offices, you'd send Christmas cards to everybody you worked in the office with, and they'd all send you cards, and it was quite the thing. But I think the advent of the internet really has made Christmas card sending a little bit obsolete. That and the cost of post maybe is another factor. I used to send loads of Christmas cards, and I used to do an annual Christmas letter with all our family news, and I used to love receiving those annual Christmas letters from all my friends and family as well, the people who sent them. I haven't done that for years and years and years, the annual letters, but every year the number of Christmas cards I send gets smaller, and the number of Christmas cards I receive gets smaller as well. And I do still send some cards to family and to friends who I don't see that often, but definitely the number is dwindling. So interested to know your thoughts on this, and whether you care or whether you don't care, or whether you think it's a good thing. I guess it's, you know, they only get thrown away or recycled at the end of the day, don't they? So it's probably a good thing that there are less of them. But anyway, my Christmas cards arrived. I ordered them from the Alzheimer's Society. I like to buy charity Christmas cards, and they arrived a couple of days ago. So do not laugh, but I am going to write my Christmas cards this afternoon. I'm not going to send them until we get back from our trip in December, because I think that will arrive back in plenty of time before Christmas to send them. But I'm just going to have them all written and ready to go, and that's one of my little organisational things this year. I said that I wanted to be all organised for Christmas before we went away at the end of November, and I am doing quite well at that. I've bought quite a lot of Christmas presents, haven't wrapped anything yet, but getting there, but definitely getting there on the buying front. Anyway, let's talk about Christmas presents a bit later. I'm going to find something to watch and have my lunch of dreams. Why yes, that is coleslaw and tomato ketchup on my plate. I'm just having a little tidy up in on my dressing table area. Sorry, I'm just moving you around and it's going to rebalance you so you're straight. Yes, my camera is clever. Just had to tell you how lovely this is. I started it a couple of nights ago. It's a Body Shop hand cream, and I think it's from last year's Christmas range. The fragrance is a hand balm, actually, sorry. The fragrance is called Cherries and Cheer, and it says cherry, almond milk and vanilla, and it is gorgeous. It smells so nice. I don't know if they've brought it back for this year, but if so, I highly recommend. If they do a body butter in this, I would like that. I think that would be nice. In fact, I might even go and Google it in a minute, and if it's back, I'll link it down below. But yeah, so honestly, I love anything cherry fragranced. It's one of my favourite fragrances. In fact, Black Cherry Merlot is my favourite ever Bath & Body Works candle, fun fact. But that just, it's got a really strong fragrance and it's very nice. So I hope they have bought that back. But just trying to have a little tidy up here, really. I'll just put a bit of perfume on. I didn't put any perfume on this morning. I am trying to use up, I've got quite a lot of sort of sample size and travel size perfumes, and I'm trying to use them up and slim down my perfume collection, which is quite extensive. I did do my perfume collection video a couple of years ago, maybe a year and a half ago. I love perfume, very keen on perfume and learning about perfume as well, and all the different fragrances, and learning to identify the different notes in different perfumes. This is that. Please focus. Sana Garden, is it? Sana Jardin, Sandalwood Temple. I don't love it. I wouldn't want to buy a full size one of it, but it's quite an interesting one. It's just okay, I would say, that one. What else was I going to mention to you? Oh yes, I bought some jewellery from TikTok shop. I'll just show you some bits. Hang on, I haven't got scissors here, I don't think, so I can't open these thingy bobbies. But oh god, that's fallen off now. Oh, for goodness sake. Got these earrings, which they were pence, literally pence. Those earrings were silver and twisty, and then I got some similar ones. Hang on. Oh, this unsticks. This one unsticks, so that's good. These ones, which again are a little spiral type thing, but in a more rectangular shape. They're pretty. Then I got these ones, which are mixed metals, so you've got the gold and the silver with just, come along, focus, get my face out of it. 3 hoops just interlinked and joined. I thought they were a little bit different. And I also got these ones that I have on, which I'll talk about in an upcoming Outfits of the Week type video, which I'm going to do. Other thing I wanted to show you is this, which came in the Glossy Box Advent calendar. Side note, at the time of filming this, the lady who won that, Happy Nanny Deb, still hasn't contacted me to arrange for me to send her prize. So can you get in touch with me, Happy Nanny Deb, if you are watching this, please, because I want to send your prize off to you. This is the Pixie Lip Glow it's called. And it looks like that, and it's really, really, I had it on first thing this morning over a lip liner. It has worn off at this point, but it's a really pretty pink, pale pink colour. Sort of a my lips but better type look, but it is not as good without the lip liner underneath. But yeah, that's the box of that one. Very nice, I like that. I'm pleased with that. It feels quite nice and moisturising on the lips as well. Right, I think that's all I've got to tell you at the moment. The evenings are drawing in. The clocks went back on Saturday, and it's dark by 5 o'clock-ish, which is not good. Don't like it very much. I mean, it's cosy and nice in a way, but also makes the evenings very long, doesn't it? Writing my Christmas cards. 2 traumatic things have happened so far. Who knew writing Christmas cards could be so traumatising? I joke, I say traumatic, I mean mildly upsetting. I've got this, this is my, hang on, let me just pop that back in. This is where I keep my addresses. I've just got a little card system, alphabetised card system that I've had for years and years and years and years and years. And going through my Christmas cards, and realised I had to pull one out, which was Cameron Faye's daughter, who died recently. So that one I don't need anymore, sad. And then I go through last year's Christmas cards and write them to the people who sent me them last year. I used to have a Christmas list, and now I just keep the cards I got last year and send them to the people who sent them to me last year, type of thing. And here's the one I got from my mum last year. Obviously my dad couldn't sign it because he wasn't well enough, but it still said mum and dad inside it, and it just made me think that could be the last Christmas card I ever get with my dad's name in it. But that's okay, I don't need to keep the Christmas card, I can just keep my dad in my heart. But yes, oh, all food for thought, isn't it? Right, back to Christmas card writing, and then we'll have it. I've only got a few more to do, and then I will be done. And let's chat about presents even. All my Christmas cards are written, and it's not even November. I know, fairly ridiculous, but I feel very pleased with myself. Hello. Hello. Do you want to see Ron? Do you want to come and say hello to the people? You come up. Yeah. Say hello to the people. Say hello, people. Oh, you've got cat food breath. You're a little bit cat food. Yeah, you're not through. No, you don't want to jump that far. Oh, never liked being picked up, that cat. Very grumpy about the whole thing. Very grumpy, aren't you? Anyway, we were going to talk a little bit about Christmas some more, weren't we? I was going to touch briefly on Christmas presents. I think I've said before that we have massively cut down the number of Christmas presents and the number of people we buy for over the last few years. We used to be quite over the top, but now we literally buy. I buy for Ashley and William. Ashley buys something for his mum. I buy for my mum. And I think that's it. Is that it? I also give a little gift to the lady who cleans my house and the lady who feeds the cat when we go away, all that sort of thing as well. But yeah, basically we just buy for very immediate family, and that is so much better. We're going to spend Christmas this year, as I said, at my brother's house, and we haven't exchanged gifts with them for a good few years now, and we talked about it, Nick and I talked about it, and we both said no, there's absolutely no point at all. And when we've spent Christmases with friends, but with our friends over the last 4 or 5 years, we said from the very outset that it was not going to be about just giving gifts to each other, it was always going to be about just spending time together, and that's what it's been, which has been really nice. So I don't miss the gift giving and buying and what shall I buy for such and such aspect of Christmas at all, and it feels much more manageable and easier just buying for us. And plus these days, if somebody wants something, they buy it for themselves, don't they? So yeah, that has worked really well for us. Missed out William's girlfriend as well, Georgie. Obviously we buy her a present as well. Final thing, Christmas wise, that I was going to talk about today was decorating. And I had it in my head, right, blame YouTube for this, had it in my head that I was going to do the Christmas cards before I went away, so they're all ready to go. I was going to get all my presents, I think I said before, I was going to get all my presents wrapped and ready before, bought and wrapped and ready before we went away, so that when we get back mid-December there's not a mad rush. And I thought I'd be able to decorate the house then. And then somebody said in my YouTube comments, oh, you should decorate the house before you go away at the end of November, and then when you get back it will be all decorated and you won't have the faff of doing it. And can I get out of my head the thought that maybe I should decorate the house before I go away, so when we come back it's all Christmassy-fied already? No, I cannot. So whoever it was who said that, going to be your fault if I'm rushing around trying to decorate the house before I go. I haven't finally decided what I'm going to do. I may do some decorations before we go away, so I haven't got it all to do, but I'm just going to see how I'm doing with time, I think. But that does sound quite a nice idea. That does appeal to the Virgo in me that wants to be super organised and well in advance and all of that sort of thing. So I can't remember who it was who left the comment, but yeah, you got inside my head with that one. Right, I'm going to tidy up all this card writing mess and go and see if I've got any emails that need dealing with, because it's now 4:20. And oh, I know, I've got this to show you. When I went to drop stuff off at the charity shop this morning, oh, that was a good job done. I picked up this top. It's just a very simple rib knit long sleeve top in a beigey colour. It was from 2 at Sainsbury's. It's brand new with its 2 tag still on it. And it was in the sale in the charity shop for, it was originally £3.75 and this was down, it was half price, so half of whatever that is, less than £2. And I thought this would be a really good, it feels quite nice and weighty. I don't know if it's cotton, it feels like it could be cotton. I bet it's not, I bet it's polyester now, so that is viscose and polyamide. See, I've no idea, have I? But I thought this would be nice under like an overshirt. I've got that cream cord, jumbo cord shirt that I got from Asda last year that I wear as sort of a jacket type thing, and I usually wear a short sleeve t-shirt under it, and it's getting a bit too cold for that, so I thought this might be a nice option. It's in a size 22, so I'll try that on and see. But brand new top for £2, I thought, or less than £2, I thought, yes, that's a good idea. Can we just take a moment to appreciate, the camera can't pick that up that well, but it's much warmer light than you're actually seeing there, how lovely and cosy my lounge looks. The candle I've got on the table is California Coast, which is a little bit summery, I'm not going to lie, but it's a 7 wick and it's quite big and I want to finish it up, so we're just burning that one to use it up really. Oh, you're not screwed onto the tripod properly. That's not good, is it? I have had 3 deliveries today from 3, oh sorry, we've got the whole winter dark evenings hideous light thing going on. We just have to go with it. It's just the way things are. I've had 3 deliveries today from 3 different delivery companies, Every, Amazon, DPD. Not one of them, despite the fact I have been in all day, and there have been at least 2 cars in the drive, and for most of the afternoon 3. DPD delivered the box to the doorstep. He must have literally, well, we delivered it to the door. It was just literally outside the front door, and he didn't even ring the bell. You know, he was literally standing by the door. But I do get that delivery drivers have a lot of parcels to deliver in a day, and they want to bang, 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 get them delivered. They don't want to stop and pass or wait for you to answer the door. Fair enough, I do kind of get that. However, if you're literally delivering a parcel to the doorstep, ring the damn bell so I know to go down there. You know, I don't expect you to be there waiting for me, but it would be nice if you just rang the bell. I just wish, if they're coming as far as the door, it would be nice if they just put their finger on the doorbell. Sitting here flicking through Instagram stories. What I should be doing is tidying up and opening that Amazon parcel that's just arrived, but it's a thing for cleaning my windows, and with the best will in the world, I'm not going to start cleaning the windows at 6:15 at night. Now, am I? Flicking through Instagram stories, and an influencer, and she is someone that I've followed for almost longer than any other influencer. I don't want to say her name because, you know, it's not necessary, but I've followed her for a long, and I like her a lot. I really like her as a person. She comes across very genuine. She's only just started doing a lot of Instagram. She's always been on Instagram, but has very rarely done it, and she started doing a lot on Instagram. She's always been on YouTube, and I followed her on YouTube. She was one of the very first people I followed when I got into YouTube 10 or 12 years ago. She's not in the UK, she's in America. And she has just said, she's talking about nutrition and what she eats and health and stuff. And she's very fond of a sort of keto type diet. Fine, I've got no problem with anybody eating whatever they want. She has just, however, said, and I quote, everybody who takes statins ends up getting dementia. Just let that sink in for a minute. Quite apart from the fact it's wildly inaccurate, and I'm not standing up in any way or saying everybody should take statins, but to say that when you have a platform as an influencer is borderline dangerous. That is a really dangerous thing to be saying on the internet. And it was just like a throwaway sentence. Like, I typed out several messages and deleted them because I didn't want to be that person going, you shouldn't be saying that. But I was honestly, and I've decided not to send her anything. I've just unfollowed her and I've unsubscribed from her YouTube channel after 10 or 12 years because I can't believe that somebody would just say that as a throwaway comment. I think it's dangerous and I'm infuriated by it. I mean, there's a lot of inaccurate information about dementia out there, but to say that statins cause dementia in everybody who takes them is a terrible thing to say. Anyway, very disappointing, and I will miss her videos because I enjoyed them, but I am not prepared to give somebody who is happy to say things like that on the internet my time anymore. That is not okay at all. So I looked up the Body Shop to see if they were doing this again that I was talking about earlier. Just put some more on my hands while I'm here. You can never have enough hand cream, can you? Particularly at this time of year. Yes, and they're not doing any of their seasonal ranges. I used to be on the Body Shop mailing list, and I haven't had any emails from them, just normal mailing list, not like PR mailing list, although I did used to get PR from them as well before they went into administration. But I used to get quite a lot of emails from them, and I haven't had an email for ages. And I went and looked at the website, and they're not doing any seasonal ranges. Nothing Christmas specific, nothing autumn or Halloween specific, which is really unusual. They've done those ranges for years. I wonder if it's a cash flow issue and they're just keeping their sort of core ranges, but I can't think that that is going to help them in terms of Christmas shoppers and people wanting seasonal stuff. We are becoming very much a nation that loves everything to be quite seasonal now, aren't we? Which I am all for. I love all the seasons and the different bits and pieces you can get in terms of food and drink and candles and skincare and beauty and all of that stuff. I love everything being seasonal. But yeah, I can't imagine not doing any ranges at all. It's going to help them. Very weird. Right, I am pretty much done for today vlogging, but I just wanted to share one more thing with you which I've been testing out, which is these headphones. I am not an earbud person. I have never successfully been able to wear any sort of in-ear earphones. I find them super uncomfortable, and I have tried a lot over the years. The soft silicone-y ones, the teeny tiny ones, and just never found any. So Big headphones, absolutely, yes. And I find having these particularly useful because of an evening when Ashley is watching like the Grand Prix or something. He was watching the Grand Prix on Sunday evening. I mean, I could come in here and sit and watch something on my iPad or on the telly in here, but sometimes it's just nice to be in the same room together, isn't it? So I stick these on and I can watch something on my iPad but still be in the same room as him, which is nice. I've just noticed that I've still got the covering on this. It's only on the outside, but I actually have the well-known brand of these that I got given for Christmas a couple of years ago, but I was sent these ones to try out. These are much better value for money and they're actually very good. I've been using them for about a week now. The battery life, they last absolutely ages without being recharged. They come in quite a nice box. They come in all sorts of different colours. I've got like a beigey cream colour and they are very similar to that well-known brand. They're super comfy. They've got comfy bits on there and a comfy bit up there. So I'll pop a link down in the description box if you're looking for headphones for yourself or you fancy buying some for a gift. I think I've got a discount code as well, so I'll put all the information down there. Right, that is it for this video. I hope you have enjoyed. Thank you for joining me today and I'll see you again in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.